我决定了，霍格华兹要赶进度了，不然。主要是这款我本来就没有打算要把收集要素弄完，那个真的要收集太久了，然后现在有一点点想要继续 Tavi， 玩都玩了，还是要把它玩完。我们尽可能的把不需要收集的支线破完，然后破那个什么，破那个主线。啊，走失的孩子。啊，这里。怎么没声音
？Expelliarmus。
吓死我！我想说奇怪，怎么都没声音？是我有问题还是怎么样
？What are you up to now?
You are here. Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
Where are you, Archie?
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead.
Huh?
He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
He must be around here somewhere. When did you last see him?
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. We will bring Archie home.
那口音好重。
When I took the letter we found to Officer
Singer,
she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Oh.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way.
好，还以为是树荫呢。
I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Wow, 这个线型都不会消失的。
Wolves, prepare for a fight.
Stupid one.
Hey, hey.
Stupid one.
Arresto momentum.
Flipendo. Clixis. Ringo. Expelliarmus.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack.
Revelio.
We should look around.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
对的好吗？我觉得我今天实况完就要睡死了。
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
"我想要直接赶霍格华兹的进度。
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again.
把任务给他过去。
Revelio.
Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way.
干，还有太慢了。哦。
Confringo. Arresto momentum.
They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
Arresto momentum. I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
Arrest them. You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
你们都可以这样停下来聊天了，然后怪我离你太远，可恶！
Revelio.
Taking in children now, are we? Better not be expected.
Leviosa. Accio. Stupid one. Cynthia. Plan to make quick work of you. Expulsor. Are you even trying? Stupid one. Leviosa. Stupid one.
哦，
Finito. Hold still. Accio. Crucio.
咒略。咒略。是呢。
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That
不是
complicates
这
things a little.
这帐篷也太恐怖了吧！里面是什么异次元空间啊？ 太可怕了！Yeah. Where? 这是在哪里？下面。
Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
不是你这个身材钻得过来吧？
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open.
好烂的笼子哦！
Hello, Homura.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
其实这样想想，以前的魔法世界也很不和平。外面的敌人都那么凶狠，学生也该凶狠一点的。
Oh, Archie, you're here! Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe. Mr. Filbert. And I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Okay. 很好，这边过了，赶快赶快，找到第二个守卫者试炼的位置。哦，这里又有任务，过去一下吧。
On another adventure, are we?
Save me more broken glasses than I care to count. Can't imagine how models get by without magic. Revelio certainly nowhere.
真说义理，好，谢谢。 哎呦！跳起来！ Hurry up!
Pardon me?
Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
What the fuck? 你少瞧不起。
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Booba-Tuba pus. Booba-Tubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
What precisely are Booba-Tubas?
Disgusting things, really, covered in protrusions. One needs to squeeze them to collect the pus. They smell simply awful and seem to move on their own. Ugh, I wouldn't go near the things if it weren't for my devotion to my classmates.
这个东西真的能够美肤吗？
How on earth did you discover that Booba-Tuba pus clears one's skin?
One cannot rely on spells for all appearance enhancements. The errant cast, for example, could relocate one's eyebrows entirely rather than merely thinning them. My darling and now perpetually surprised-looking neighbour discovered that on her own. Poor thing. I am convinced that beauty potions are the future. I'm forever looking for ways to make this world a more beautiful place. I suspected that if pure Booba-Tuba pus could cause boils, an operative form would likely reverse such abominations. And I was correct.
Hey.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvellous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few booba-tubers, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty castmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
Into the Forbidden Forest for booba-tubers. I hope it's worth the risk.
That curiosity young people tend to nurture.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those booba-tubers? Revelio. Just my luck. Glacius, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Revelio. Protego. Levioso, Accio. Crucio. Defendo. Defendo. Stupefy. Defendo. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Protego. Expelliarmus. Stupid one. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Ouch. 拜拜。Yeah.
Revelio. Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Awful.
Revelio.
Oh, 在哪里啊？这里。
Confringo.
Protego.
Revelio.
Confringo. Confringo.
Glacius. Confringo. Expedego. Stupefy. Expelliarmus. Revelio. That should do it. I'd better get back to
再
Saccharissa.
打，再打，再打！哦，
Glacius.
Confringo.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Clumsy little fool.
Glacius.
Is that the best you got?
哎，怎么是牌打我去？
Protego. Stupefy.
Ouch！
Confringo.
哎呦，这样没有闪到。
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Ouch! OK， 哦，没事儿，没事儿。
Revelio。
还要回去。哦。耶！很快，很快。好了。
Saccharissa, I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
价码要更高，算了啦。
Of course. Happy to have found them for you.
Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers.
Don't know
who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
Okay. 好，再来。 知道怎么走啊？地图密室，你直接传就好了啊。还在那边用走的，都误导哎！哎呀。
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
Yeah.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
每个都要闯人家家里。
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Rookwood Castle. Hey. 看看啊。OK， 还有，好，我们接下来要到，OK， 来，世界地图。可是我身上没有药，就是了。
Wonder who lives here.
没有药可能会有点麻烦。
Revelio.
Nothing clears the cobweb.
来喽！
Over here!
Over here! 来了来了，来屠城了。
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Revelio.
Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
Every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually we may get the right one.
Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
Oh. 啊 ，GG， 这样就挂一个。
Revelio.
哎，顺便开一下那个。OK。
Totalis.
OK， 哎，还蛮成功的嘛。第一次潜行成功。
You can't stop
哎呀
Ranrock's rebellion!
すみません。
For a cup of mushroom tea.
Up there. That's our
感觉这样子咒率好像也没有到特别痛。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
凶。
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Revelio.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
哇，这样是直接打。
Accio. A lamb to the slaughter. Stupid.
Ranrock won't be stopped!
Stupid. You weaken quickly. Dead! There you go. Accio.
You wish you were back at school. Huh? What?
I won't bet.
Accio.
Time to teach someone,
Bury you in the deepest pot.
You'll feel dead tomorrow. If you last that long.
Yeah. 啊，对哦。
What are you doing? What is this?
Accio, Crucible. Defender.
OK， 还行。
Revelio.
捡一件，捡一件。尖牙。好多东西哦。
Revelio.
这里。喂。
Revelio. Protego.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Revelio.
你怎么开门？
Revelio.
Is there something to those symbols on the walls?
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them and cast at them quickly in succession.
找到查尔斯 Rockwood 的画
Goblin
像。
tracks. They're a step ahead of us.
Revelio.
Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Hello.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
我有资格先知道更多情报。
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrock and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
OK。
Revelio.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
总共不知道几个试炼，这样看怎么感觉像4个。
Revelio.
Oh. Oh.
I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio. Flipendo.
有点麻烦。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
太高。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
OK。哦。开。What the?
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh. 来，打架！ OK， 简单啦。咻，忘了。好。
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
往左边走。
Revelio.
Oh. Oh. Wow. Oh. 再来。敌人。 等一下，他坏了是不是？我操！啊！ 接下来，火，哦 ，What？ 哦，上得去吗？上得来是上得来。
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
So. 哦，这个是可以直接爬上去的。
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
高哦。哦，好。
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa.
这样子。OK。哦。Hello。
Accio. Defender. Leviosa. Accio. Crucial. Defender.
OK。再来，到了这里。又要大战了！我有6瓶水。哎呀，没按到吗我靠！哎呀，没按到。 我靠！哎呀！8，没事，很好很好。第二个试炼没了。
What a relief. Revelio.
OK。
I am curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in.
这个是受邀去共进晚餐吗
Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
哦，可是看不出来他的消除痛苦到底对当事人是什么影响哎。让他老爸没有那么难过，然后呢，是忘记了他弟弟还是怎么样？不知道。
Revelio.
OK， 等下我背好痒。
You're back. And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor.
Very well.
I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
冬天啦！变成冬天了。其实我不太懂为什么要这样子过试炼，就是当务之急不是拯救世界吗？为什么还要一个一个过？
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
还有吗？没了。这次这么快？这次只有2个任务。
I have
been asked to teach you the exploding charm.
大宝宝。
Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
When you have a moment, please come and talk to Deke.
凯尔特族服饰。
Deke would like to speak with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke.
Hello, Deke. You wanted to talk to me?
Indeed. Deke thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
That sounds like a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers. Breeding beasts here in the room will allow us to keep the younger ones safe.
I see. What do I need to do?
First, bring a pair of beasts to the room. One male, one female. Deke suggests rescuing thestrals, as they're at great risk from poachers. Noble creatures, but their relationship with death gives them a bad reputation. They're prized by poachers for their tail hairs.
I've seen thestrals before, but where would I find a pair of them nearby?
Deke has seen some wild thestrals not too far from the Hogwarts grounds.
You'll need
to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and you have the spellcraft, you come and find Deke.
What do I need to do, Deke?
Rescue a pair of thestrals, one male and one female, and bring them to the room. Then you'll need to purchase a spellcraft for the pen from Tomes and Scrolls and gather the materials it requires. Once you've rescued the thestrals and...
Okay.我觉得这个不重要。再来，火与2，然后，那只有这个而已。迷踪鸟跟紫，哇，这个要，好。这是紫色巨蝉吗？
Who lived here, I wonder?
Ray? I'd say he knows to live at home minding the oven. I hope Rookwood knows what he's doing.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Arrest the momentum.
Got it.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Gracie. Confringo. Repulsor. Revelio.
哎呀！
Arresto momentum.
啊靠，谁不见
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
我靠
Cooperate, won't you? I'll look after you.
OK， 下一个，好远。穷啊！What? Oh.
Potato! Stupid!
Yeah.
Accio! Levioso! Crucio! Defender! Cabalso! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
哎呀我呀！哦。太多次了吧！ 给我这个记性怪干嘛？
Revelio. Confringo. Repulso. Glacius. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Glacius!
等下太多次了吧？怎么那么多只？
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Cabalso! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo!
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
You found something.
Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Okay.
Assignment's all finished.
好，再来。地穴跟他哦，地穴，哎呀，来。
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Oh.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
好，就这样。
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous. Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know.
感觉我们这边就是个看戏仔啊，就到最后都两边都有道理啊。可是我确实比较想要救妹妹啊。这样子应该就可以了吧？好，下一个大爆爆。有时候真的会很想要问那一个中文版的那个咒语的翻译名称到底是怎么想出来的。这一只我还是真的觉得它的眼睛很恐怖，我会不太想要靠近。
Excellent work today. Class dismissed.
Can't say I'm terribly fond.
I take it you're ready to learn.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
I will, Professor.
I will hold you to that promise. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead. Nice and steady wand movements.
Oh.
Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Good for you.
Textbook execution. Bravo.
OK， 这样就过了。再来，火与2，好远，这次好偏远哦。 来了。
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
How?
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
走，跑起来，跑起来！
A centaur.
人马。
Tread carefully.
Oh.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
搞不好是天气转变呢。天气转变啦！我们到现在这边有的时候还是超热的。
He was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a Dugbog behave that way.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Okay.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look,
Down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Dull tasks.
A more hushed approach is likely wise.
Revelio.
It's been ages since I found anything worth poaching near Cragcroft.
我一个一个来，啊，一个一个来，我一个一个来，一个一个来，啊！
Get back here or I'll have you stewed like back for more.
好炸！
Accio. Bravado. Window.
Huh?
What I wouldn't give to be a demiguise right now.
Revelio.
How come I always draw the short straw?
啊，我的包包又满了。 几颗硝。八八八八八八。八八八八八。
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
啊，好多装备，我都满了。
What in Merlin's name?
Are those?
开趴。宠物斗技场。
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
Okay.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with him.
It's Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The father is what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them. Don't know how Ramrock's stomach's being near Rookwood. Foul beast.
Not much longer now. Soon our necks will be out from under wizarding boots. Wizard kind will pay for what they've done.
Revelio.
我该分开了吧？完全不分开？那好吧。
Someone there.
Someone. Stupid one. Bombarder.
Papa. Yeah.
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Hey, hold.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her up, shall we?
Revelio.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
I see.
Aloha Mora.
这个会烫伤吧？
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count. Accio. Why is it? Accio. Bombardo.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend. Michael.
Accio. This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
生气气，生气气，啊！好吃嚼嚼。哎呀，烧成灰了。
This way.
哇，又是好多人呐、啊！一下嘎嘣脆，一下鸡肉味啊，真香。
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
他们不是都被烧烂了吗？
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It would be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
爽啦!
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
哈，直接那个城堡里面见。好，再来。我没了，接下来要等。
It's time you learned the transformation. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Okay. 在图书馆收集终极变形学之书。好，图书馆啊。来 哪里
To finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
OK。很好。OK。地下港。
So this is the underground harbor. Revelio.
再来。这里是往前。
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
茯苓剂，弗莱福西。
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
三兄弟的故事。
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
最大颗，伯格吗
The Bludger.
I'm sorry, but the correct answer was the quaffle. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, the team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The Wizards' Council.
That's correct. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
最小。
The Peruvian Vipertooth.
Brilliant! Though the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
谁建了火米村？
Hengist of Woodcroft.
That's right! It is believed that Hengist used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The hide-behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the hide-behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a letherfold?
击退吸魂1的咒语啊。
The Patronus Charm.
Well done. The only known survivor of a letherfold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
谁啊？
Evangeline Orpington.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp. One of the principal exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
霍格华兹的校训，哈哈哈哈。
Knowledge is the real magic.
No, the answer was never tickle a sleeping dragon. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco dormiens nunquam titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
嘴巴生蛋。
The Basilisk.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the rune's paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the rune's paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
Mount Greylock.
Well done! The American school was founded in the 17th century by Isolde Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
爱情魔药。
Amatentia.
That's the answer. Amatentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most difficult questions.
没有，我要走了。
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make me work at this.
Okay.
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
OK。这里。
I haven't been.
I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Beautiful.
Goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Okay. Henshin. Ah.
Beautifully done.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
看看啊。哦。
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Yeah.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake Professor Fig?
Yes.
Professor Fig has encouraged me to explore when I can in an effort to complete my field guide.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Okay.
If you wish to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available. Glad to see you were paying close attention to my demonstration of the spell.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, and I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I remember our meet mentioning something about gobbledygook.
突然又多好多任务。 妖精鱼好难啊！哦，啊，我去个洗手间。哎呀，下午没有睡觉，我现在整个头有点晕的。哦，哦。如果真的不行，我可能今天就要早点睡了。哎，现在玩多久？2个小时而已。我2个小时就在，哎，离开一下。 撑一下，再撑一下。哎呀！好，赶快！哎呀！好。好，那我们接下来，先去这个吧。刚救完巨龙，这。在这里，他直接隔墙感知了。
You had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
要把蛋还回去。
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack. It's a bit of a long story, and Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
好哦。不行，肚子有点痛，变成肚子痛了。哎呦，离开一下。 不是很舒服。糟糕。OK。再撑一下，再撑一下。这是什么？
Alfred Lawley's none too pleased.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her...
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire. A lovely little hamlet. Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask. Are you afraid of spiders?
又是蜘蛛，我怕蜘蛛。
You wouldn't know it by how many I've killed lately, but honestly, I'm terrified of spiders.
Lucky you. Sounds as though you've been able to overcome your fears to a degree. You may not like what I have to say next. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and are acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
Why are there so many spiders in Arranshire all of a sudden?
I honestly don't know. I've never seen so many spiders.
有人刻意在繁衍。
It's as if someone's breeding them. They've trapped the entire hamlet in
太可怕了。
I was lucky to escape it all. Mary always has a way with these beasts. It's very concerning not to hear from her.
Why is it you can't conquer your fear of spiders?
When I was a small child, I was being tormented and chased by a group of local bullies and slid into the hollow of a tree to hide. Within moments, spiders were crawling over every inch of my body. Seemed I'd stumbled on a nest. I couldn't move, paralyzed by fear of the spiders and an equally profound fear of the wizards I knew were just outside the tree. I was there for what seemed hours. I can feel their legs on me now just talking about it.
Why didn't you ask the ministry for help?
I did. Reached out to anyone who would listen. Tried Minister Spout old Spavin himself. But evidently they have their hands full with who knows what else. It seems this little hamlet has to fend for itself.
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Okay.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business in Hogsmeade.
好。又有。哦，亡灵的。啊，这里哦。嗯，这边我来过啦。
This must be Arranshire.
哦，变成这样子。
Let's keep an eye out for spiders.
哇哦！哇，还有人在。
You're even more aggressive than I'd expected. Stupid one.
Ouch.
Places. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Protego. Confringo. Capulso. Stupid. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Capulso. Stupid. Confringo. Stupid.
Ha!
Surely that's the last of them.
Thiên. 哎， 商人就直接不见了，因为这边被蜘蛛占领了。因为蜘蛛瘟疫的关系，我决定暂时离开我家。再次强调，这只是暂时性安排，等一切处理妥当后，我还会回来。到时候，我希望我的家就像原本那样，没有蜘蛛，没有流浪汉，没有争吵。OK。霍格华兹除虫公司。
Aloha Mora。
你问到发生在阿兰郡的事情，所以我决定告诉你，我要把一切都告诉你。蜘蛛从地里冒出来的时候，数量多到宛如一股巨浪，我们大多数人都来不及反应。我跟其他人往屋顶跑，但没有时间拿我们的魔杖。我们已经被困在这里不知道多久了。我们偶尔有办法吓退那些生物，但只是偶尔。那几颗眼睛毫无生气的邪恶眼神，一共8颗。当他们巨大的身体直接出现在眼前时，我只感觉内心的恐惧变成了8倍。哦，终于有个女巫低空飞行，看见了受困的我们。那时候还幸存的只剩下我和多格斯坡蒂皮特。总之，我们存活了下来，但有时候我们真希望自己死了。我这辈子都无法摆脱阴霾。哦。
Revelio。
满啦！我应该要先去卖装备的。
Aloha Mora。What do we have? Oh no. This must be Mary.
我已经按照要求把蜘蛛毒液送到，还需要你尽快付款。我地窖工作室那边新的一批小蜘蛛就快要孵化了，我很快还能够提供更多毒液，但前提当然是上次的货物的款项已经到账。玛丽波特曼。
If there's any chance that the relic from Slytherin's
I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Hey.
Revelio.
这个应该要晚上才可以。
Revelio。
跑到人家地窖，除虫。
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now.
Promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there.
要开打喽
Exacts. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse.
我操！
Confringo. That's one exact squad. I should get the rest. Confringo. my fault you're a deadly great spider.
天哪！
Revelio.
Okay. Okay.
Revelio. Depulso. Depulso. Glacier. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
Hmm, 要怎么过去呢？
I hate to think that they see me. I see them. Revelio. Confringo. These anchors must be destroyed. Places. Confringo. Potato. Stupid. Stupid. Places. Confringo. Expelliarmus. But I need to destroy all of the exacts.
Oh.
Confringo.
OK， 又满了。啊！就这样。
Revelio.
那个是那一边，它在上面呢。好像没有看到什么可以拉的东西。
Confringo.
所以兄弟还没有做完。哎呀！ 这样往哪边呢？右边。没有纸，没有纸。
Revelio.
哦，然后对，一代是走，二代是走那个迷宫，三代是走，三代是那个吧？三代是那个基友被吃。
Revelio。
还有什么东西吗？可以吗？不行。完了，都不知道怎么走。你想要塞菲里呀？
Leviosa, Accio, the Bombarder, Defender.
Okay.
Bombarder. That's the last of the spider's acts.
Okay.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Oh.
I hope that's the last spider. Accio, Defender, Bombarder. Potato, Stupefy. Accio. Defender. Bombarder. Accio. Stupefy.
好。
Oh, wait. That's the last one. She's angry.
She's angry. やべ。黄的，哎呀，这样吧。哦
！Leviosa, Descender, Bombada, Potato, Stupefy.
哦
！Bombarder, Descender, Stupefy, Defender, Leviosa. Potato, Stupefy. Leviosa. Bombard.
Oh.
Leviosa, Descender, Defender.
Okay.
I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that.
Revelio.
Oh. 很好，很好，很好。然后它这个不用回报哦，真好。今天到这边差不多就先结束了吧，我觉得我的眼睛快要不行了。啊，本来想要玩久一点的。 眼睛超酸。好。好。唉。 没办法，今天下午没有睡觉，一整个眼睛快要瞎了。克里斯平，好啦，等他找完这个好了，把他这边解完。明天来好好玩 TV。
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
老实说好了。
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend. But you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the amulet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
That's the spirit. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
Okay.
To dearly departed Mary.
过了。啊，对，顺便把东西卖一卖。再不卖，真的没得拿装了。
You're back. Nice to see you again.
这样其实我的装备是有到的，24超过24等啊，我是有跟着那个在跑的。虽然还是很穷，就是。
Thanks for stopping by.
好了，休息了，休息了，12点了。啊，本来是想要玩久一点的，但没办法。 太累了，明天应该可以好好玩了，好好玩 TV。好了，先这样了。我看看啊，希尔晚安，卡多里兔晚安，Lux 晚安，粉汤晚安 ，UC 晚安，小雪晚安 ，Summer Ridge 晚安，红茶晚安，大燃烧晚安。好了，赶快休息了，明天。 好，应该说好好睡一觉，明天好好玩吧。啊 ，OK， 先这样，各位晚安，下次见，拜拜。